So hello, episode 7, Can I Write an Album? And this is ThighsiPhone. So yeah, I recorded obviously the live version of this just the other day and put that up. So that's kind of a little bit of a diversion and a bit of variety, so that I'm working on a couple of things at the same time. Really, Vacate is kind of I'm not going to belabor it. I've worked a lot on that in the past, so that's going to stay where it is. It's ready to go to Rick Beato for next month, and then the Credence I'm going to try and continue to work on. So I'm going to do this video on ThighsiPhone, then I'm probably going to go back to Credence. So where I am at the moment is I've basically spent the morning today setting up the NT1A and the SM57 in the sort of neck bridge configuration again. Got them both now with a low cut on each of the channel strips in on the Zoom L12. So that's taking the lower end off at the desk level. So actually the signal that's coming through to Logic is better, I think. I've done the same trick as before in that rather than try and play to a click, I've let me just flip this over. I have to apologise. The camera that I'm using here to record these screen bits, for some reason I'm struggling to get it to set to a tone, so I apologise for how I appear, but anyway, that's by the by. So I've got Darcy. She's the pop songwriter virtual drummer in Logic, and she's soul searching today, which is good to know. So what I've done is this is what I kind of do with these basic drum tracks, is set it just straight in the middle, or actually usually a bit farther across to the left, but I think I found a nice balance with Darcy. So got percussion in, I've taken the snare out, so I've just got kick and hi-hat. I actually haven't changed any of these settings. These have just come, I've only moved these sliders and this dot around, essentially. And so this is the beat that I've ended up with on that. So I have to see how this sound works out actually, because I'm getting it through the mic. I've just realised I've not got headphones on, and through the desk, so I don't know what that's going to be like. But anyway, so that's the drums. Not very exciting, but that's kind of all I will need to play to, right? So it's got a bit of movement. The percussion in there gives me somewhere to sort of hang on to. So quite happy with that. I've played along with it a few times, seems to fit quite well. We'll see how it goes with all parts of the song, because I haven't actually tried doing a full version through. But so I'm essentially ready to record the acoustic. That'll obviously pick up those two tracks, the NT1A and SM57. Those are panned not only in Logic but also on the desk as well. And yeah, so the sound I've got, I'm really happy with it actually. The low cut seems to have made a big difference on the desk to how it sounds in Logic on the playback, which is good. And so I'm going to record this and then go back to the Credence probably. So the next video will probably be back into Credence, but I wanted to get this down while I was thinking about it. This is, as I said in the other video, one of the newest of the tracks that I kind of plan on working on through this project. So it at the moment it has only ever been played in this format. It's only ever just had an acoustic guitar and actually never a drum beat. So this is the farthest I've already taken it when I get this version down. And I hadn't played it for a little while. Realised it was one of those ones that I think if I didn't jump on it might get lost. So I'm going to try and get these bits down, and it'll give me a bit of variety while I continue to work on Decredence, come back to this. And I'm quite looking forward to adding to this in a way that I've never had before, so it's going to be quite a fun one to work on.
This is ThighsiPhone.
Cool. I'm going to try and redeem myself after the live version I did. Well, this is a live version as well, essentially, but I've been practicing. And yeah, this is just that sort of drum part that I put on earlier. So done. I think. So at one point in that, I touched the SM57 with my hand. It wasn't a hard hit. I didn't hear it through the phones, and it didn't break my concentration. So I didn't change timing or anything like that. But I don't know if it's going to render that particular performance undoable. But hey, at least I made it all the way through, which is a far better place than I was in after the last performance of it. The signals, as you can probably see, are pretty uneven in terms of what I've got. I don't know, but I'm happy enough with that at the moment. I don't know. We'll see. Certainly in terms of, maybe not a final version, but certainly in terms of a track that I can work with, this is fine. If I need to re-record it for a final version, then that can be done. It's nice to get that bit of work out the way. So yeah, see how this goes. I'll probably make this the episode, but not sure yet whether the next one will be Decredence or I'll stick with this. We'll see. But cheers.